I mean, even just going to the grocery store is different up there. People in New York, they go to these fancy sounding grocery stores with names like Zabar's. And you hear people say things like, can I serve white truffle chev with quail? Well, honey, you don't hear that where I grew up. Because the last time I was shopping at the Piggly Wiggly store in Asheville, North Carolina, the woman next to me said, do you think I can serve Velveeta with fat back? Good old Velveeta. Love it. What is that stuff? I don't even know what it is. It's like Cheese Whiz and Silly Putty or something all put together. But you got to admit it's a versatile dish, right? You know, we used to serve it on Ritz crackers growing up. You know, you melt it with the, what's it called, Rotel tomatoes, you know, make the nacho dip. We would caulk the tub with it. It's good stuff. Yeah. You know, I even miss just the little phrases we have down here, because one of the things I love about being a Southerner is you can say anything you want about anybody you want, as long as you end the phrase with, say it with me, bless your hearts. Oh, I've missed that. So as you can tell, I am happy to be here, happy to be a part of this incredible event, but very happy also because it's a homecoming for me. And today we're going to talk about getting through the hard times, and the title of this talk today is Humor and Healing While Going Through Hell. Now, we all know a little something about hell in this gathering. What we don't always think about is bringing humor and laughter into that place of difficulty, into that place of pain. But I'm here to tell you, as a survivor myself, it was one of the strongest tools I had going through. And I think you just need to think about it a little differently. Like a billboard that my husband and I saw driving through Minnesota last year. We were driving along, and outside of the Twin Cities, big old billboard. At the top it said, Minnesota Cremation Society. Yeah, exactly. Why would you be advertising, A? Underneath it, an image of a casket, and under that it said, think outside the box. A+ for advertising. But that's what I hope we can do today together, is just think a little bit outside the box. Talk about humor and healing in a place of pain. Now, Linda gave you a little hint earlier. She said that I was a biker chick. You probably didn't believe it. It is true. Toby and I are big Harley people. Do we have any Harley riders? Oh, I love it. Hands pop up. Right on, sister. Well, then you'll appreciate this story. I hope the rest of you do, but otherwise we'll just have a moment to ourselves up here. Every year we take a big 2-week cross-country motorcycle drive, and a couple of years ago, love this, Toby and I were turned away from a motel because they thought we were Hell's Angels. I'm so proud of that. So proud. I'm trying to remember, it was like maybe 2006, something like that. Anyway, we'd been riding all day, like 500 miles, and yes, we looked a little scary, okay, clothes were a little dirty, had the biker leathers, the fake tattoos, blah, 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 what most ministers wear on a bike trip. And so we go in, Toby's getting the bike ready, and I go into the motel, and the woman goes, we're full. I'm like, there's no cars in the parking lot, it's just us, we just want one room. She goes, no, we're full. I said, really? She goes, we don't rent to your type. And I said, well, what type might that be? And she said, biker, Hell's Angel kind of people. Well, at that point in time, I just burst out laughing. I was like, oh, that's good. Yeah, no. You can understand. I'm a Baptist minister on vacation. Yeah. And my husband is a retired federal prosecutor. It's all good. It's fine. Right. She leans across the counter and she says, the Bible says it's wrong to lie. Oh, yes. I'm rarely speechless, so I didn't know what to say. So I just kind of backed away slowly. Went outside, said, we got to go next door to the Sea and Sand Motel or whatever, which, can we just talk about how suspect a name like that is in Montana? Sea and Sand. At least they were biker friendly, right? So we go in, I change, get dressed up with a new clean Harley t-shirt. And I told Toby, I said, I'll be right back. He goes, no, really don't. Okay. Take my business card, Reverend Susan Sparks, pastor, Madison Avenue Baptist Church. La, 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 la. Back to the motel, put it on the counter. And I was like, Bible also says, judge not. Ooh, yes. Was that very Christian? No. It was so fun, though. And it gave birth to one of my best sermons, Hell's Angels We Have Heard on High. All right? I'm telling you. And when we do that, when we live those gifts, which, of course, at the top of the list is joy, hope, and possibility, when we live those gifts, when we grab onto those and live those gifts, it's in that moment that we transform. We transform. We blossom into our possibility. We become, as individuals and as people, healers of the breach. I wish you all many blessings in your gathering. Thank you so much for having me today. Thank you. Thank you so much.